Okay, hello everyone. Something slightly different for you today, talking about drop boxes, sort of, let's say, facilitating knife drop off and collection for sharpening. I decided to install drop boxes because everybody's busy these days. Everyone has different priorities, different schedules, etc. And it was of having certain customers arranging a time where we could meet face to face. A lot of back and forth trying to find a convenient time. So I installed these drop boxes and has greatly improved, I think, the convenience for everyone. Unanimously, customers seem happy with it when they use it. I still do have some customers who would prefer a face-to-face handover, and we have an opportunity to discuss if there's any issues, anything particular to note about the sharpening job. But for the most part, people are much happier just to be able to come whenever they want to drop knives off. So a few things to share with you, because if you're thinking about adding this sort of system to your service, I can share what I've learned and some things that I might do differently. So this is the first box that I installed. This is just a lockable mailbox, I think. I found it online. It has a 3-digit code that's changeable. So at the moment it's just set to 000 for the video, but per customer I will adjust this to a number that we agree on, so that it's easy for them to remember, and also provide some security once their knives are inside. I put a little bit of cork lining inside the base of the box to protect edges and tips, etc. But of course, a knife going in here is anyways coming into the workshop next, so if there was any dulling or harm done by the box, I would be sorting that out straight away. It is designed for mail, so there's a slot in the top. Every once in a while I end up with flyers for car washing service or something like that in there, but for the most part this is just knives. I personalized it a bit by buying this magnet, which isn't standing up to the sun very well. It's already starting to fade, but I've got a contact number, email address, and of course my logo, so people know that they're in the right place. One of the things that I realized though is when I return knives, I like to return them in my custom box, a branded box that holds kitchen knives. And unfortunately, I bought this one having measured it out that it was big enough to hold most kitchen knives. Problem is, it will hold knives, but it won't hold the box that I return. So first box that I purchased was the upper one, and then second box was this lower one, giving me the possibility to hold my knife box in there. So often knives will be dropped off in here because they come to me loose or wrapped in a tea towel from customers, and then they pick them up here from the lower one, all boxed up and ready to go. I've mounted it up in the air, so that's just a wooden frame that I built with some cladding and some waterproof paint on it, so that it can stay outdoors. The axe is there because I installed this one and it solved my problem of fitting my sharpening box in there, but I put this up in the winter, and of course winter is firewood season and I get a lot of axes from customers, and axes don't fit. So even though I had 2 drop boxes, I still had to do face-to-face meetings for axes. One of the modifications or summer projects I'm planning is to drill a hole down in the bottom corner there, because I've got a void underneath. It's just a wooden frame, as I mentioned. Drill a hole and put some protective grommet strip around it, and then the axes could go inside the box, handle down through the hole, and then they'll be secure and protected, and the lid can go down. So there's no axe sharpening for now because it's summertime. I'll make sure that I get that done this summer so that I'm ready when the weather starts to cool off. The only other thing to mention, so here we've got the same system. This box has an adjustable 3-digit code depending on the customer. I may give them the same code for both boxes, or just access to one depending on what they need. The only thing that I would change about this one is the numbers are quite small, so need to have fairly good eyes in order to see the digits, but it seems to be working, and again, no one's complaining. I do have, if people come out of hours. There's a motion light mounted there, and a final evolution for this, you know, overall drop-off experience is I'm considering one of those security cameras just on the wall there. Not so much for security in itself, but they often have a push button where you can, by remote signal, you can speak to people. So someone, if they were here at the Dropbox, they had a problem, an issue, a question, they could just press the button, and whether I'm in the workshop inside or whether I'm off-site somewhere, they'd be able to speak to me, and we could try and sort things out. That's my casual filming day. That's my cup of coffee over there. That doesn't normally live there, but yeah, just for me, because it's filming this on the weekend. Good. Hopefully that's useful. Again, not a perfect setup. Something that's working pretty well for me now by evolution. But if you were thinking of installing some sort of system like this for your sharpening business, maybe there's some things that I've shared that are useful to you and or could help you get what you need and or offer something even better. Thanks. Bye for now.